So our year gets started a little earlier than normal with a race in Spokane, Washington at Beacon Hill, an enduro and downhill bike festival called Hubapalooza. Hope you enjoy the footage of Bradley and his friends riding. They're just getting used to, sort of early on here, we're just getting sort of used to the big rock roll features, some of the way the terrain is, the dirt, and just dinking around for the first day until they start practicing their race stage, which there will be 4 of. So they'll be racing 4 stages, have 4 climbs. This is the big boy course, and Bradley is now only 10 in an 11 to 13 race age category. So hope you enjoy the video, and let's kick it off with some pre-ride. Let's jump right in here to stage 3. We don't need to really cover stage 2 or 1. They're pretty straightforward, right in front of you, speed and flow trails. Stage 3 and 4 were really technical though, especially compared to what the boys are used to riding in race conditions. So we took our time. We pre-rode the trail, just tested some of the features, made sure we knew the routing, and we stopped and looked at some things when we felt it was appropriate.
No. Like this is the most techie one that we've ridden.
So, do you guys think you go over that rock there, or do you go left of it?
I feel like definitely left to it.
Yeah.
I think you go
left,
over it.
because I mean left you could get like a better line into the turn. Right, you'd kind of have to swerve a little bit to avoid the rocks.
Also, it looks like there's a gap in the middle of it anyways.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, take the line you want, but yeah.
I'm just taking the left.
Yeah, I think I.
Yeah, that.
I see a turn after it. Oh gosh, you need to shift here.
Easier?
I feel like we go. One person should go that way?
No, easier. Hot gates is double black.
Oh, okay.
So look at it. So here's the thing, you guys. I want you, Jaden,
Yeah?
bring your bike back around here, bud. We're going to go back up and we're going to hit this like we would in the race, okay? So keep in mind that you may need to be like in a particular gear. If you don't want to walk down that, we go around this way. This feature was pretty straightforward, but it did require that you carry speed through a corner and then up a fairly steep rock face that you don't have much opportunity to pedal on. So we just sort of scoped the line out and practiced our speed as we moved down into this feature. It turns out that Hot Gates, which I thought was closed for the kids, was in fact not closed and would have been pretty significantly faster on that race stage. So next time I'm going to ask better questions early on because this alternate line was actually quite a bit more sketchy, a lot slower, and took them not only up the rock face, but then down the backside and around, which added something like 20 to 25 seconds versus the more difficult Hot Gates line.
Right now.
Ready?
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, God. All right, so after 2 days of practice, 2 runs on each stage, it is time to race. Let's do this. At the top, you can hear the windows up going about 40 miles an hour, and it was 32 degrees. That's not with wind chill. And you didn't know here, but we were actually sitting up here for about an hour waiting for the stage to start, maybe even longer. It was about an hour delayed. So the kids were cold, just trying to stay warm. are very excited to get off the top of the hill, but you can hear the wind here blowing directly in Bradley's face, in the mic of the camera. Now listen as he turns this corner, how the wind sound completely changes as it's behind him instead of in front of him. And now we're gonna experience this wind even more on some of today's later stages. This trail, called Deep Thought, is the longest sustained descent of the day for any single trail. It is a technical trail, but a lot of fun. I highly recommend you guys check it out.
Ow! Dash guard!
Alright, so this next section is real tricky. We had to work on this line for a little bit because it is difficult for us to maintain enough speed and also climb up the rock roll on the other side. So we practice going off the left side of this rock, right here, putting the pedal down, and he did it. During practice, they did not mark the end of this trail off very well, and there were sort of two separate options, sort of like a Y connector. And we had practiced going left on the Y connector. Unfortunately, when they marked the trail after we had finished pre-riding, it looks like they decided to take the right connector. So Bradley made a left-hand turn down here at the bottom, and it ended up costing him about 18 seconds. I'm super impressed with how he maintained composure, and his attitude is really, really good and positive, even though he cost himself some time. So, good job, dude.
Wow, this is crazy to race on. No, I took the wrong way. crap, that's gonna affect my time. It's not good. Where the heck is my dad?
You dropped me like a bad habit, buddy.
Yeah, Jaden!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
As you can see, this stage started with a little bit of technical features, but as we move down here into the clearing, you'll start to hear the wind directly in his
It's not
face.
as muddy.
40-mile-an-hour gusts, and for a kid who weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet, it is enough to move him around the trail. We had practiced doubling features at the end of this trail, which he had gotten down pretty well, and it definitely would have helped him maintain speed, but it was impossible to double with the wind in his face the way it is and blowing him around, so we ended up having to pump and pedal, and that cost him a lot of time. Now, we know that everybody's racing the same course and it affects everybody evenly, so I'm not complaining about the conditions, I'm just trying to give you guys some perspective.
This stupid wind! Ah! This wind.
Nice, dude.
That wind!
That wind is nutty.
You definitely caught on me.
Yeah?
Dude, that was so bad, dude.
The wind is hard. It made it really hard.
Oh.
Now somehow we set this recording in hyperlapse mode, so unfortunately you're not going to be able to see the stage as he rode it. He rode it well. It's a lot of wind, a lot of turns, and definitely in the lower section where there's a flat pedally area, I could see him really struggling with the wind. Fortunately, I wasn't recording myself here, otherwise you would have seen me fall by pedal striking the only technical feature on this stage.
Have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
When we first rode this trail in the pre-ride, down in the lower sections, we actually couldn't believe how challenging it was. Our second ride was much better, and what we learned is that you carry speed through the tech. Your bike sort of just eats it up, and so the goal for this ride was just to kind of keep our hands off the brake levers and just let the bike do its work.
Oh. Oh.
Now here's that section we pre-rode and practiced, this kind of upward rock roll, and then there's sort of a little right-hand turn into a very steep mud chute, and the wind fortunately dried it out a little bit, but this doesn't sort of display just how technical and chunky this area was.
Oh, I saw
That was
you.
the last one.
I saw you.
Yeah, I saw you.
Oh my God, bro. That was so sick.
Dude, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I paced myself really well.
Bradley.
Dude,
Jaden, you guys crushed it.
that wasn't as bad.
Oh.
I paced myself so well.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad that time.
Really tough.
I thought it would, am I recording?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I was like, I don't know if I'm recording.
Bradley Neef, and I apologize if I butcher your name. In second place, we have Jaden Stanton. And in first place, we have Christopher Seymour. And that is your boys 11 to 13 podium.